I welcome you all to the month of December with a story of mine that I'll always remember. The story takes place inside of a mall with Christmas decorations lining the halls. The shoppers were there spending their hard-earned cash and filling their carts with gadgets and trash. About 20 steps in, I spotted Santa ahead with his white fluffy beard and all dressed up in red. On his wrist were those jingle bells that act as a lure to drop coins in his bucket to give to the poor. I walked on past him as I usually do. I was on a mission to Starbucks for a hot cup of brew. Around the corner I walked and then had to look twice. There was another Santa Claus there, straight in my sights. I scratched my head and then turned to my left. Oh my God, there was another Santa sitting at a desk. 3 Santas in a row, this was getting too hard to take. Imagine the confusion there'd be on a little kid's face. Around the corner, it was time to abort when my jaw dropped wide open as I hit center court. A 4th Santa Claus was sitting there with a camera and a chair. And I thought to myself, this Santa Claus guy is everywhere. He's in the mall, he's in the streets, he's even on the TV. He's giving out candy, he's collecting for charity. And just when I thought it couldn't get worse, a little elf appeared in front of me, all covered in fur. But he seemed to know what thoughts I'd been thinking as he smiled at me with his little eyes twinkling. He snapped his fingers, and then what seemed kind of weird is I noticed that one of the Santas had disappeared. Snapping his fingers again, he waved his hands in the air. All of a sudden, there was no more Santa in the chair. What kind of magic was this I see? I asked the elf of his name, to which he replied, "It's Elmsley." With 2 of them gone and 2 Santas left, Elmsley worked his magic on the Santa by the desk. A flip of the wrist. Now this elf was real good. Now there was nothing where the last Santa stood. With all the Santas gone, I felt a sigh of relief as I watched the small little elf roll back his sleeves. Surely he was finished with all of his tricks when he turned and he told me, here comes the real magic. For Christmas is like the warmth of a tree, were the words of advice that came from Elmsley. It's about giving and receiving to those who you love, and lending a hand for those who don't have enough. And the beauty of snow, whether it's Kevin James or it's real, a family's getting together and sharing a meal. At last, but not least, amongst all of this drama, always remember, there will be only one real Santa.